It was.
Going to be particularly proud of the performance of the defense.
Yeah, certainly we came back and did much better. I don't think I've been a part of a game where in the first quarter, I think there was just 2 drives. So took it all the way down, scored. We did the same coming back. After that, I thought we kind of settled back in and made more plays and tackled better. So I don't know why, we didn't convert on some of the earlier ones, but for sure for us, we knew we were going to have to take a couple footballs, to have a chance to win this one. That was a very big emphasis for us. So to have the ability where Jones got one, at the end on the tip was just one that we needed at that time for sure.
Coach, you requested 3 challenges. You won it. What can you tell about it?
I got lucky. Honestly, today, when you have a chance to go and take a challenge at it, we thought those were ones that were worth doing. There were a couple others that we talked about, but when they don't feel like you have a very good shot at it, it's not the right time. So it was just fortunate for us that we got in. The one with Justin Hardy was on the far sideline. We couldn't quite tell, but when we took a shot at the replay, we thought that would be worthwhile to take a shot. So it worked out in our favor today. I don't know what my record is against them, but not like today usually.
Coach, how big was the play, the Devin Hester play that was called back, the punt return?
It was a number of them were, and his ability to bounce out, he looked great on returns, and for a number of us, and especially everybody in this room, they've seen that movie before. So we were prepared for it, and he still made some terrific plays out there today, but it was a factor.
Coach, what was the key to containing Tom Sproles the defense did?
Well, I think just tackling. That was the main thing for us heading into this game. He's an excellent runner, runs tough, gets yards after contact. So we'll go back in and see how many missed tackles we had in the yards after contact. But we went into this game, with that as our emphasis.
Q right there in the middle.
Yes.
Coach, so getting Devontae and having involved in the passing game, how important did you think that was in terms of having a successful offense and attack throughout the game?
Yeah, I'm glad that you noticed that. It was definitely a factor in this game. For the entire year, we've been impressed by them, their ability to come out of the backfield to catch. Sometimes there's some matchups in man-to-mans that you like to match up on. Other times it's just the fact that they can get out in space and try to create. So the ability for them to add another receiver to our offense has been critical for us, it really has.
The 99-yard drive in the second quarter, as important as that was for you guys offensively, that defensive group on the other side. Knowing them the way you do, what do you think that did to them?
Well, I knew they were tough enough in that the resiliency to come back from all sorts of challenges. They've got great experience. We have to solve problems on the field quickly. So I do have a lot of respect for them. We knew it was going to be a fight, in terms of their defense against our offense. But our offensive line, really tried to set, the tone, the runs, the play actions, pass protection. They were ready for that fight today. But we certainly have the respect of them, the style that they play, and the discipline they play with.
Dan, there are so many narratives going into a playoff game. I think one of them this week was 33 of your 53 on the roster had no playoff experience. Is it nice to check that box and say, done?
Well, I'm glad I did not look into that. So I did not look at that narrative. But experience matters for sure. But it was also important for them to recognize it's still going to be the same ball. We're still going to play in the same style. And we wanted to make sure our identity of how we play was going to be really clear, whether in the regular season or into the postseason. So the veteran players, Chris, did a very good job of that, understanding we're going to play like we play. And we're not going to go outside our routine of changing up how we prepare or change up how we play. And I think the veteran leadership was probably the thing that helped that the most.
What's your emotion for being Pete, the guy you've been so close to for so many years?
Well, I think the first game probably against them was, I'm glad that was out of the way. And then from here on, I hope we battle like crazy over the next 10 years and a bunch of really good teams. So I'm glad that game was out of the way. And now it's like anytime you battle any other guy that you have tons of respect for, and there's lots of coaches like that. So the first game was weird, I'll be honest with you. It was out in Seattle. And then now it felt, I was glad we got that out of the way in the regular season. And like I said, I hope we battle for years to come against one another.
Dan, what's the level of concern, if any, with Julio's foot? Julio's foot. What's the level of concern, if any, with Julio's foot?
No concern at the moment. We'll have more information on that later, but it'll be sore. But he's certainly somebody that's able to battle through it. So I anticipate him being ready to rock next week.
Could he have come back in if it's like a tie game, like if it's a closer game? Could he have come back in?
Yes.
Okay.
Was it an aggravation or a statement or a new injury?
It was an aggravation.
You ready to bring that in?
That's a good question. Somebody asked me that earlier. And I don't know yet. I think for the fans, Mark, I do. To have that opportunity to come back here one last time, I think that would be something that we would all look forward to. But past that, is the coach side of me in the matchups, I'll go and find that out. But
You're also rooting for Aaron Rodgers. He's pretty good.
yeah, so we'll look at that for sure tomorrow. We'll enjoy this one tonight. But as far as it goes, if we do get an opportunity here, I hope the same electricity is in the dome that was today, because I think all of us in here felt that, and man, that appreciated.
Last question. Dan, when you walked in the door 2 years ago, I'm sure you had a vision of what you wanted this team to look like playing January football. How close was today to that vision?
Certainly much closer, and that was something for Arthur and I that we spoke about, the toughness, the resiliency that we were looking for, the ability to attack on all three phases. For us, there's always areas that we want to improve upon, and that's no different from today. It's going to come down again to the finish. We've got a bunch of stuff that we want to get corrected and see if we can make some real improvement next week. We are much closer to that identity, and I think the players have a much clearer vision of what that looks like as well.
All right, thanks, guys.
All right, Coach. You guys have a great night. Thank you.
Hi guys, that's the post-game wrap up there. You heard Coach Quinn's remarks. Happy crowd here in Atlanta, and the dome was crunk. Hi guys, I'll keep you more.
Janelle, let me give you one more.
Sure.
I'll just bring him back when I'm done.